All right. And go.
Welcome back to the Gracious Bounty of Sin City on SinCityBounty.com. Tonight because a soda spilled on our radio board, so we're not in Vegas on that radio tonight.
By the way, our tech is very mad at us. He is very angry on my phone.
Yes. We're here with the beautiful Jess M. Baker, who's a blogger, Militant Baker, and who is the feature model in all those attractive and fat ads that you have been seeing all over the place. We're in the middle of catch-ups. We've just got done with Sweet Cheeks, and we went through Mama's drama.
Mama drama.
And then, of course, half-hour sex for Lexi. And then we're up to Jess.
Madam Baker.
I have absolutely nothing as interesting as your guys. I've only been single for about 5 months, actually. So for the first 3, I dated 1 million people.
Oh yeah, you sport fucked.
You have to.
Sport fucked.
So I dated 1 million people, and I kind of got really tired and exhausted by then. It was just too much to have like 7 dates a week, and so I really stopped. And I really don't have anything going on in my sex life so much, because I've been flying all over the country. So that's a really good reason.
But do you use Craigslist to hook up in other cities?
No, because, well, I was in New York for less than 24 hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a little hard.
And 13 of it was, like, on the phone doing interviews. So it's just been a little bit wild, and that's fine. But,
just so you know, I'm pretty sure that if Sweet Cheeks ever had to do that, she would have somebody eating her pussy while she was on the phone.
She would have a boy at every port.
Is a professional right there.
But I have serious commitment issues.
She just wants you to eat her pussy and leave. She didn't want to know your first name, last name, nothing.
Oh, fuck them, and I'll suck their dick. It just doesn't have to be a pussy licking. I'll reciprocate, but you got to go home really quick.
Don't warm the sheets.
No.
So that's really, I mean, it's been really like self-centered and focused, and it's been okay with me. If I ever get bored or lonely, it's a click away.
That's true.
I can have 286 in my inbox, no big deal. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah. It's not
what have you and your mom been doing since you've been here? Because you got here yesterday, correct?
Friday night, right?
Well, Friday 1 in the morning. So we spent yesterday. What did we do yesterday?
We know you went to the shark pool.
We did. We swam, checked into our hotel. My mom went out and I answered emails. So boring. So boring. Today we went and walked around the strip, which was really nice, and had lunch. And tonight we're going to go around, and I am addicted to neon lights. And so we have a lot of really cool old vintage ones in Tucson, and I want to take some pictures of them here. So.
Do you think your mom would like going to BBW stripper night?
When I mentioned what Sierra said, she's like, I want to go. But then she went to Chippendales instead. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know that tonight I'm gonna like walk around the strip and take pictures and be like, I'm so tired. And I'll tell my mom though, maybe she'll meet up with you guys. We'll see.
Militant Baker's mom at a strip contest.
Yeah, she is way more awesome than I am. That's for sure.
My mom can be that way too.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
When moms outdo ya.
Oh, hell no.
Hey.
I'd be scared if my mom tried to outdo me.
All right, go ahead.
Okay,
U-tone.
Yes, so camping. I'm taking a week off. I may end up missing 2 shows. It depends on when we come back. We're going camping at the end of June, and we just got our fabulous tent that we're going to go camping in. And
cabin tent.
It's an enormous tent. I've got a screened porch.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and I'm so happy about that. And so we're trying to work out sleeping arrangements. I'm pretty sure my son will either end up in one half of the tent with a nice divider between us, or he'll end up in the trailer with my mom and her boyfriend. And we were talking about, like latrine issues, like where we're going to go potty. And I'm used to, I am a survivalist, so I'm used to shitting in the woods. And my mom is, that's right.
Covered it.
My mom was like, oh, no, we've got a toilet in the trailer. And I'm like, look, no offense or nothing, but I don't want to go in the trailer in the middle of the night to go pee. And she's like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea. So I try to decide what to do with my kid. I may just spring to get him his own tent. But either way, tents have no soundproofing. So I don't know if y'all remember the story about when we went to my grandma's house.
Uh-huh.
And we had to have really, really quiet sex.
You need to bring something to put in your mouth, or keep something in your mouth during the
she
entire
did mention
sex
ball
act.
gag.
That's true.
But I don't know. I can get pretty loud with a ball gag.
Yeah, no, you have to be...
I never had a ball gag in my mouth.
You have to make a conscious effort to be quiet. And
no,
that
I bite
makes
the pillow.
And that makes it so much hotter because
It
you're
does.
like, it's like having sex in public. It's that same trying not to like. I could get caught doing this. This is so sexy. I don't put it in. So we're going to be having very, very, very quiet sex. He did, however, bring up a very valid point in chat, which is squirting inside the sleeping bag. I don't know.
Oh, you're going to have sex on top of the sleeping bag.
We may have to have sex in a different part of the forest.
Now that's fun, too.
Well, we will probably do that because we'll have the ATVs
you need
there.
an air mattress and your sheet.
Yeah, probably.
And I might have a solution for your potty problem, too, so we'll talk after the show.
No, I'll go shit in the woods. I don't have a problem. Okay. Like, I'd do a hole and piss in it. I'm fine with that.
Thank goodness that you're going camping in the summer where if you have to have sex on top of the sleeping bag, it's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that penis shriveling cold.
I'll tell you, before Mike and I started dating, I took him camping with us on the mountain, and I had a boyfriend at the time, one of his good friends, and I was sleeping. It was like December, I think it was. No, it was Samhain, so it was October. Right? I was sleeping between two men, my boyfriend and Mike, and we were fucking freezing.
No.
I could not get warm. Silent Mike will tell you, never again.
Some of the best camping sex I've ever had was up at those campouts where
in the summer,
where there's no, because he who eats pussy makes you see God. Only woman in the world guy.
Right?
We used to have sex when there was snow on the ground.
That's right. You told me about
that. Oh, hell no!
Well, because we were in this big double sleeper thing, and we would have sex and it would heat up the tent, and we'd just fall asleep. And,
that was probably our problem. If we would have had a little orgy between me, Chris, and
we had everything all hot and bothered. Yeah.
And then freeze afterwards because of all the sweat, icicling up and shit.
You have to have wicking material inside of that.
Oh my
I'm
God.
a professional at fucking outside.
Obviously.
Well, yeah, we're going to have the ATVs out there, too, so we're going to be able to take a little trip out and have sex outside somewhere.
We used to do that when I had jet skis. We'd jet ski out to a little island and get off and fuck and then go back with the rest of the party.
Get off and then get off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jessica Vegas hates gag balls. DJ said, I wish I could gag her with my balls.
We
would expect DJ to say nothing but that.
Right.
I'm not allowed to play with his balls. His balls are too sensitive.
That's right. Who was it that you couldn't motorboat his balls?
That's him.
Well, can I ask a question?
Absolutely
Does he have big balls?
No, they're average.
Because
I'm sorry, I'm talking about your balls, man.
No, because the couple of guys that have their balls were really sensitive, I noticed their balls were on the bigger side.
No, they're average sized balls.
Okay. I'm just getting ball educated.
Because here on SinCityBounty, we talk about balls.
And penises and vaginas.
Vaginas. And all those other terrible things my cousins are doing to each other.
So how are you getting along with him still being away?
It's rough. We're really missing each other quite a bit.
Have you broken down and done Skype sex yet?
No, there's no internet at the house, so you can't just have spontaneous random.
Yeah, and she comes to my house every day to pick up her kid, but she ain't having Skype sex from my house in the middle of the living room.
Are you gonna but I thought that was for business use only.
Skype sex is business. If it keeps you right in the brain, Skype sex is business.
It'll make for a good story on the show.
That's true.
Damn sure.
Just hit
Take that shit home today.
record.
Oh, you want me to record it?
Why not?
You're only gonna get one half of it.
That's all right.
She wants to watch me twiddle my diddle.
Okay.
See.
Because she's like, okay.
Wait, did you see the post? Are you done? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I don't want to be interrupted.
The greatest story I have actually involves you and me, which we were sitting at her house and we were talking about being together with big people. Liking big people. My son comes over and he just grabs a handful of her arm fat. And he's like, it's like Play-Doh. I like it. It's soft.
I love giving her hugs.
Well, and it was funny because one time we were going someplace and he gets out of the car and he went to touch my arm and he stopped himself and he says, Chacha, can I touch that? I go, yeah, you can touch it. And he just likes to touch my fat.
He's going to be such an FA. He's probably going to like SSBBW.
Yeah.
My 8-year-old used to do that all the time. He'd sit next to me when he used to suck his thumb a lot and he'd do like that.
Yeah, her little one. He wants to play with this. He wants to play with my wing.
He would rub
he's
as he's sitting there
it's
like this.
Play-Doh.
On your arm.
It's like Play-Doh.
was what he said today. I was like, "Aw," because I've had to have the conversation with him because I use the word fat very freely, but there's a lot of people who are uncomfortable with that word. They don't like it,
Right.
and so I've had to have that conversation with him about, like, I had to have the conversation with him about the word gay, because somebody said something about that's gay, and I'm like, okay, well, look, gay itself is not a bad word. It's got two different meanings, and I had to go through the whole explanation that gay means happy and joyful and bouncy and all that crap. Gay also is another word for homosexual. And some gay people love the word gay, and they use gay in everything, but there are
Homosexuals too
Well,
technical for some.
Now,
Yeah.
isn't it when the kids now are saying, "Oh, that's gay," it means like that's stupid or like they
But they've
don't
been
like
saying
it.
that forever.
Right. I'm saying.
They've been saying that forever. Just like, oh, that's retarded, and everybody's all up in arms about the R word. Look, who cares what the fuck you say, just so long as you're not meaning it in that way. It's the meaning of the word.
I kind of care.
I know you do.
I'm very, I don't think you should be using those kind of
You're
words.
very
What, like
PC.
fat?
No, I think fat's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we had to have the conversation about, gay, and that also leads into the conversation about fat. It's like, mommy uses that word, and mommy's friends use that word, but you have to be careful who you say that word to, because some people don't like it. Some people think it's a bad word.
Right. Like me, I think it perpetuates the negative connotations that are associated with those words. That's why I don't think you should use them anymore.
Well, I think it's okay to use them if you're describing yourself. I think that's always fair, but like you're saying, you can't decide whether you're going to use those hurtful words on someone else.
Yeah.
Well, and the kids, because like my little guys like fat, I talk about fat all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same kind of thing, and you have to. And I with Elizabeth too, yeah. And so now they say chubby, but they do know that. Like I explained to them, like not everybody is as comfortable being a chubby girl as grandma's as comfortable being a chubby girl. Yeah.
It's really hard.
Maybe someday.
It's hard to raise kids body positive, because if they're okay with everything, other people are like, well, that's offensive that he thinks fat is okay. It's like, why? Why is it wrong for him to not give a shit what color your skin is or what size your pants are?
Exactly. And that's kind of how I teach it. Like, people have different color hair and different color skin and different sizes, and somebody might be in a wheelchair or somebody might not have an arm, but we're all people.
My son's fascinated by people who are missing legs, so I'm assuming that he's
gonna
grow
like
up.
fat amputees.
He's gonna like fat quadriplegics. That's
DJ Carpet says he doesn't like the word fat in reference to people.
I just think it's part of my vocabulary. I'm just fat.
Well, it's sort of like owning the word, It's,
Right,
it's
maybe,
like
yeah.
black people who
It's like,
use the N word.
you
They
can't call
own the
me-
word. They can call themselves that.
Have you guys read the book Cunt? Because no,
No, but it sounds like a book we should read.
Yeah.
you should
it is.
read it. You should read it definitely. But it's all about reclaiming that word as well.
Mhm.
And so fat is the same thing for me. Sorry to cut you off.
I'm down with it. Down with the word cunt. I'm a cunt. I can be a cunt. I know that.
To me, using the word cunt is an uglier word than saying fat.
I think it depends on the situation. See, all words have their own.
Yeah.
It's the context that you use the word in.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of the word cunt.
Well, in I don't want to say defending him, but we try to a lot of those words, because when the kids use those words, they're meaning it in a bad way. If
They're using it to try to hurt the other
it
kid.
hurts somebody. So in my household, we do not refer to people as fat. We do not, we don't call people stupid. You don't call
Right.
people this.
Oh yeah, but
You know,
stupid
Yeah, I
is the
hate
one
that
word.
stupid word. I
well,
hate that
I mean,
word.
in general, any of those words that to some people could mean nothing, we try not to. We try to keep that out.
There's a
of
difference too between fat first, because fat is just a description. It doesn't have to be negative.
Mhm.
But in the mental health field, we don't say crazy, because that only has negative connotations. There's no
Right,
like,
right.
oh, that's a good thing. No, it never is a good thing. So we don't use that one. But fat could be a good thing because it's just a description of the size of your body. So you decide if that has a negative.
I would rather be called fat than morbidly obese,
I
which
hate
is what the
that.
doctors
I hate
always
that.
write on
I
their
hate
thing.
that
word.
You're morbidly obese. Yeah.
I hate morbidly obese.
I do too.
That is way more upsetting to me.
It's very
That-
cynical.
Well,
very
the first
just
time
like,
I saw that was when I was
you're
pregnant.
done. Ugh, I don't like it.
And I had to get off work early, okay, because I was pregnant, and the doctor put, reason for medical morbidly obese pregnancy. And I was like, whoa, I gotta turn this in to my supervisor, okay.
I'm ridiculously fat and pregnant. That's, I hate
Well, it's
that
a
term.
death sentence from somebody who maybe doesn't know all of the story.
Mhm.
Right. It's really ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, my grandson decided this week that he needs a grandfather.
Okay.
He don't know grandma very well, do he?
well, my ex-husband was over this week helping me with something. So he started putting 2 and 2 together, And so he started asking me about it. And I said, well, me and this person were better friends than we were married. And he says, well, Grandma, I really could use a grandpa. I said, oh, wouldn't you get jealous if Grandma had a boyfriend? Oh, no, Grandma, you can have a boyfriend. Okay.
Well, that's like my son and his father and I. He swears that his father and I don't like each other. But,
yeah, because him and I had that conversation.
But that's not it at all. We don't get along well as a couple. We get along way better as friends.
Yeah.
It is way easier for us to sit down and have a conversation one-on-one as friends than as I'm going to have sex with you tomorrow. Like, it's
right.
A completely different thing.
Yeah, that's true. So, so he's decided, he's never said that to me. Never said you need a boyfriend or I need a grandpa. This is all new.
He's probably getting it from my kid.
This is a problem.
Right, because then when the kids start talking and, even like mine, I'm going fishing with my grandpa, and then that kind of seems like something cool or, something like that.
Right. And he doesn't have a grandpa on either side.
He's never had one, has he?
Well, other than my father. Or Papa Flush, was kind of, for a while. He was, and he still is. We just don't live with him anymore. So so he's my luck. If we go to the park and he starts asking strange men if they want to be his grandpa, I'm gonna be in trouble.
No, you know what she's gonna do? See that one over there? He's kind of cute. We'll ask him if he wants to be our grandpa.
I got a new
It's like taking a puppy to the park.
Yay! No more POF.
Well, my brother-in-law said at one point, puppies and babies will get you women every time.
Yeah, he's kind of cute. Go ask that one if he wants to meet your grandma. Good idea, Mama.
You're welcome.
So DJ came up with a new word, bulgicated.
Bulgicated. You have been bulgicated.
Bulgicated.
Well, and what's the definition of bulgicated?
Being educated about balls.
Oh.
Are you here with us?
I am.
Okay, just checking.
Callie Guy says, tell Sweet Cheeks we are going to need our sheets finished.
Okay.
And then even talking about my balls make them hurt.
They are so sensitive. I look at him and he's like, stop looking at him.
That's so funny. No teabagging in your life, huh?
And that's sad because I like teabagging. I love sucking.
Well, then you just need to teabag somebody else.
That's on him.
Excuse me, my girlfriend would like somebody to teabag. Any volunteers?
And lined up out the door. But I gotta inspect for crusty. No famunda.
No famunda?
I'm not a big fan of
no
famunda
cheese balls.
cheese.
No cheese balls. Cheese balls. You girls know what I mean.
Oh, we know.
Oh, yeah.
We have been there.
Like, wash this shit.
Oh, no.
Wash that
Let's take a shower together. That's hot and sexy. Soak all that up first.
Wait, let me help you. You have a loofah?
I don't even know if I would be. I don't know if I would even be willing to take a shower with them. You need to go home and learn how to shower yourself.
Yeah, really. You're coming out with me and you didn't even wash your balls? Yeah, I got an issue.
Yeah.
Because my pussy clean. Yeah.
Don't we have a PSA about cleaning your balls?
No.
We need one.
Yeah, but we have a problem we talk about balls.
But it doesn't say you got to clean your balls.
PSA about stinking balls.
Oh, we
do.
Well, we might.
We might still.
It might be a video on our video channel over on YouTube. But you just go to our
SinCityBounty.com.
Hey, let's talk about Rodney.
Rodney,
our excerpt from last week.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about the
cock block.
The cock block segment.
Is he calling?
What do you mean he's calling?
Is he calling tonight?
No.
He's once a month. He's once a month.
So for those of you who don't know, Rodney LaCroix is an author who wrote a book called Bad Things Happen to Me. And we've started a new segment. Sierra set it up. It's called Cock Block. His girlfriend named it, by the way. And he'll be on every third Sunday of the month to talk about a new subject. This last week, we did sex toys from a man's point of view. Those mouths, those funny looking mouth things. Fleshlights and all that kind of crap.
Masturbatory aids.
It's hilarious. The video is up on our
Awesome.
YouTube,
That's awesome.
on our blog, everywhere else. Rodney on his blog, Midget Man of Steel, wrote an article about it with pictures, the ones that we talked about, and the video is there as well. So go visit him, go buy his book, and tune in Sunday the
Third Sunday of June.
third Sunday of June, which will be the 16th, for another segment, another episode, another serial from
He's
Rodney
fun.
LaCroix.
And it's nice to like have a man on the panel because we really trash men sometimes, like, and I'm the queen of it. So, but listen, did you guys see my post this week? I put on my Sweet Cheeks page, Cam or Skype is not real sex.
No.
Right.
Okay. Do you know and Mama knows this, how many messages you get? Let's have sex. Can we have sex? Can I have sex with you? Sure, come to Vegas. No, Cam. No, that's not real sex. Yes, dear, it's real sex. Like, these people think it's not real fucking sex.
Where's my dictionary.com? Where's my goddamn iPad?
Because, I mean, they're like, let's have sex, missus. You so pretty. I want to lick your pussy. All right, get to Vegas. No, I'm Cam. How you gonna lick my pussy on Cam? No. Now, what are you looking up?
I'm going to dictionary, my dictionary app.
And you're going to put on cam sex under dictionary
I
app?
am simply going to search for. What the fuck is fucking around out there?
It's
Where's my search?
the lockers are right here next door to
yeah,
us.
yeah.
So when people go in and out of their lockers, which they're aimed to do, since that's what they're there for, we get the noises in here. But this is, you know what? I really like streaming the show from in here.
I do too.
I really do. So I don't know if we want to do a whole go back to the studio kind of thing.
Here is the definition of sex. Noun. First definition. Either the male or female division of a species specifically is differentiated with reference to the reproductive functions. So that's the sex of an individual.
Okay.
You are male or female. 2. The sum of the structural or functional differences by which the male and female are distinguished, or the phenomenon or behavior dependent upon those differences, the male and female sex as a group. 3. The instinct or attraction drawing one sex toward another, or its manifestation in life and conduct, sexual attraction. 4. Coitus, that is actual
Coitus! I love that word.
fucking.
Well, I'm telling you, people in Egypt and India and Africa do not know what real sex is.
Right. So, and then
Well,
genitalia.
I would beg to differ, since those are some of the most populated countries in the world.
Well, but the guy that I meet thinks that cam's real sex, okay?
To have sex, to engage in sexual intercourse. And of course, intercourse means to intercourse.
Enter my course.
I don't even know if I can do that on Ustream. They might call that.
Enter my course, yeah. So, and these guys, I'm telling you, swamped with requests to cam.
They're idiots.
Show me your tits.
Well,
Send me a check.
I got an
Send me
interesting
a
one
check.
this week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, somebody wants to give me $1.5 million US, a Jeep, and a big house.
Oh, I see it right here. It's in her messages.
Is he from Somalia?
I'm not sure where he's from. And I was like, no thanks. And he's like,
Why would
why?
you consider it if he sends his penis?
And it says,
Penis from
I would, again, send check first.
he says he makes $5,000 every 3 days for this show. So I was like, what show? He told me I was funny, but something about a VIP code and meet him at the Echo Hotel.
Where the fuck's the Echo
I don't
Hotel?
know. I didn't answer no
Dubai?
Is this the no? Is this the one that keeps talking about coming to Nevada City?
No.
Oh, okay. So I
he said
have one
I
keep
need-
telling me, come to Nevada City now, my room. I have money. Come to Nevada City right now, my room. Where the fuck's Nevada City? And how much money we talking?
Well, he told me I need the VIP code.
Oh,
Get this one
I
thing.
don't know.
Do you
You can tell me.
get lots of messages on Facebook or any of those places?
Yeah. A lot of people it's really interesting because a lot of people comment on my blog posts and they say, all I see is a bunch of women, like the negative comments are like, all I see is a bunch of women supporting you. Where are all the men that actually, like fat chicks? Because that's what I talk about.
Because
is-
boys don't comment.
No, they don't. They email me personally.
Or say, can I see you on cam? That's what they say. Can I see you on
That's why you
cam?
don't see it is because they're sending me more than a stupid comment on the post. They're sending me emails.
With pictures of their penises, usually.
No dick pics.
But
sweet messages.
Well, you've been on this show, so you're probably getting them now.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
FYI, we kind of, yeah.
That's the way it works around here.
Mama had somebody on her Facebook page this week tell her that he's the one that got me involved in the swinging world.
Okay.
I go, no, you can't take no credit for that, because that happened when I lived in Michigan.
Yeah, because well, it started out the conversation, I know you. And I was like, huh? Like, do you do this? Do you do that? Do this? Well, oh, I know this. And you know, I know Sweet Cheeks, and I got her. I'm like, okay. So I showed her. I was like, do you know who this person is? She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, that's right here. I didn't know it.
I know the person. I know the person, but...
Just so y'all know, Nevada City is in California.
Yeah.
That's great.
So he wanted me to come there.
Wow, it's like way northern California. It's past Sacramento.
Needless to say, I'm not going to Nevada City, okay?
Oh, it is. It's up by Reno.
Up by Reno.
Ladies, I'm gonna have to bow out of your radio show.
Well, we only have like 7 minutes left.
Okay,
so.
all right. I can stick around for 7 minutes.
All right, so Jessica Vegas says, people like to use the word pussy as meaning weak, but we push babies out of our vaginas, so I like using the word pussy.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds exactly like a strong word. It's what I use in my erotica too, so not a masculine
Have you guys heard
word, all feminine.
Have you guys heard that Betty White quote?
Mm-mm.
That says, they keep saying, I'm just generally not actually quoting, but she says something like, everybody keeps saying grow a pair of balls. And she's like, I don't understand that because balls are really sensitive. She's like, talk about growing a pussy.
I have heard her say that.
Can take a pounding.
Yeah, I have seen that. You gotta love Betty White.
Love Betty White.
Yeah.
I have seen that meme.
Betty
That's
White
cool.
needs to do an X-rated stand-up.
Betty White would say, fuck my fat pussy and save the whales. That's what Betty White would do.
And she wouldn't giggle.
No, she probably would.
She'd do it.
I don't know why I have a problem with. Do you sex talk when you?
You dirty talk?
Yeah, of course.
And you can say.
She
things like-
can't dirty talk when she has sex.
No, I've never said that, but
I've said fuck my fat pussy several times.
yeah.
I can say fuck me, baby. Just I can't expand much further than that. It's too funny.
You should try sexting first, because then you can start talking dirty and it's not so awkward.
I'd be like this.
I'm telling him to touch me.
And then I would just put the phone down and walk
That's
away.
another
Because
thing
it's
I
too
don't
funny.
see any sense in is sexting.
Oh, I
love
do.
it.
Yeah.
Maybe if I was in a relationship, maybe I would sext. But
When I come home tonight, I'm going to send
now that's a different story, you
Yeah,
know.
see, my
that's
problem
sexting,
is
though.
when if
But I
did
mean,
that-
I'm talking about random, you know.
If I did that and then like after he got home and then all the kids are I'm like I don't feel it. He's like,
Oh yeah, he'd hold you to it.
You know, that
said
is-
this shit earlier, right?
That is, I think that is one of the very small reasons of why I don't do that kind of stuff, because you are making promises that you might not be able to keep later on.
Yes.
Because what happens if I have to work late? Because one day this week I had a meeting. At
Well, but
12.
now you know it doesn't matter because you could have 30-minute sex. So it doesn't matter
I
now.
want a 30-minute sex you so hard.
I'm gonna give you the best 30
Tweet of the
minutes.
night.
I want a 30-minute sex you so hard. All right.
Yeah.
Tweet of the night.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm good with 10 minutes.
You know what, let's give a quick shout out to our.
Our chatters who've been staying strong.
Yeah, putting up with us.
Well, there's only 4 in there right now. We've got DJ's Carpet, Jessica Vegas, Callie Guy, and Wendy of Neverland.
Oh.
Who's been quiet?
Because we've been talking about balls. And,
Oh yeah, we did talk about balls. Sorry, Wendy.
and a lot of penis. We did a lot of penis talk.
But
But we talked about our vaginas.
I do want to say thank you, Wendy, for always every week so far. Last 2 weeks, she's been posting a picture on our Curvaceous Bounty Facebook page to give to the Pecker
It's
the
never a repeat
Pecker
of
page. No, so we haven't posted there, but I'm thinking about making another page saying other submissions.
Should we just make a Wendy page?
No, we do have the clit list coming,
Yes.
right? I think I've only got like 2 submissions for it so far.
Is mine on there?
Yes.
Nice.
Who wants to take a picture of my clit for the page?
I'll do it.
Okay.
So
I'd be like, let me hold that shit open for you.
Spread wide.
but I do want to. I wanted to do. We haven't been able to play commercials all night,
We have not.
so let's give kudos to BBW Girl Tweet. Follow all your follow all of your favorite porn stars. Go to bbwgirltweet.com, emgnv.com. If you are looking for a publicist or looking to get your name out there in the world, go call Andre, and you can visit him online at emgnv.com. And of course, coming up July, is BBW Fan Fest. We are going to be there streaming live just like we are tonight, and you'll get to see all your favorite porn stars there, interact with them, visit their booths, and see all kinds of great...
And motorboat them in our booth.
And motorboat them in the booth.
What about me?
We will all
be taking our motorboat. Oh, yeah.
We'll all be taking our turn in the motorboat booth.
It's adorable.
We are sponsoring the Hefts and Bunnies party on Friday night, July 26th, I believe.
Come hell or high water.
And even if you're not at BBW Fan Fest locals, you can get it for $20.
That's right. And we have some free tickets that we're going to be giving away. So stay tuned to broadcast or come visit us at BBW Karaoke, where we'll be probably including them in the Fuck Often jar.
Yay.
And then Curve Media Inc. If you want to look fabulous in your pictures, I'm telling you, the very first time I got my pictures taken by this man at a club night, I looked at myself and I said, holy crap, I'm hot. And you can find him on Facebook, Curve Media Las Vegas on Facebook. So
there we go.
And then, of course, Vegas All Net Radio, even though we killed the board.
We did not kill the board. I'm going to be very specific that we did not kill the board.
Well,
I wasn't even here.
You weren't even in the building.
I wasn't in the building.
It was all our faults. We killed the radio. We killed the radio.
Oh, what was it? What was that song? Something killed the DJ killed the radio star?
Video killed the
video killed the radio star.
And this
DJ
was Soda Pop killed the radio star.
Right. But all the other shows are great, and all the shows are archived. You can go on to VegasAllNetRadio.com, click on any one of the shows that are there, and there's some fabulous shows there. One of my favorites is Atomic April, get a little glam in your life. Grief to Relief, Heidi, who does my hair, and put these fabulous highlights in there. Her and her bodybuilder boyfriend, who are going to be on our show soon enough. They talk about coming back from depression and death and rebuilding your life. The Geek Lounge on Sunday night we love.
Munch and Louise.
Munch, you're out there.
Another one of my favorite shows is Talk with Vince, who does aliens and witchcraft and ghost hunting and all that kind of crazy ass stuff that you normally hear.
Crazy ass conspiracy theories.
That's right. And there's just a lot of really good shows on that station. So check it out. And if you want your own damn show, 796-1230.
And go to SinCityBounty.com. We're always posting our newest pictures from being out on the town. And the pecker page, send your picker. Dare you to claim it.
I found a slider that will work on the iPhone.
Yay.
On Apple products. You know, because if you go to our gallery page now, if you go to our gallery page now online, you go to our you can go through the sliders and see them beautifully.
Right.
If you have an Android-based phone, I don't know, what's an Android-based phone?
I don't know. Who gives a shit?
The HTC or whatever. I don't know any of those Android phones. You can watch our galleries while on our phone. But if you have an iPhone does not support the flash that involves the slider, but I found one. So I will be changing the galleries over. It's going to take me some time, but I'll get those done soon.
There was actually a gentleman at the club last night who was on our pecker page who was bragging that he was on our pecker page.
Nice! How come he don't claim it on the page?
Well, I don't know if he claimed it. He's been on the show.
Also, we need to talk about FanFest and how people go vote for us so we can win another award.
Yes.
Yeah.
BBWFanFest.com. Go to the awards page and you can vote for us in the categories that we're in.
And if you vote for us, we'll show you our tits. We did that anyway, but...
We'll let you motorboat for $1.
So I can't wait to review all of this video and see how it turns out. If it sounds really good, we're keeping it. I just think, I love this format. It's very, very cool. Thank you hugely to Jess.
Oh, you have been so much fun. Please, if you're ever coming to Vegas or need an excuse to come to Vegas, you're here. Okay.
If you type in the Militant Baker on Google, I'm sure you can find all her things. But she has her website, themilitantbaker.com. She is on Facebook, The Militant Baker, The Militant Baker Tumblr. You get
That's
risque?
a good one.
You get risque on that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
definitely more risque than my blog.
All right.
Yeah, I love
we'll
it.
follow you.
Okay.
And then she's also on Pinterest, which I love.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Pinterest
was
is awesome.
There was a little thing that I forgot. I have been into mini foods. I don't know what it is. I mean, mini lasagnas. I have some mini turkey meatloafs. If you guys want some after the show, they turned out really good.
If you can make it in a muffin tin, she's
She's
the-
making
And I've been blogging on it and posting it and everything, so it's really good. So thank you for coming. Don't
Thanks for
forget
having
tune
me.
in next week. Who do we got next week?
Next week is June 2nd, right?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Next weekend is Masters of Six.
Ooh, the punk rock band.
Yes.
Do we have any of the BBW models coming in yet?
Platinum and I need to discuss and figure out who's here and who's what, and we haven't.
I sent you a bunch of ladies who contacted us
Okay.
that are ready to go.
And Bree Brown was supposed to be in studio next week with Well Rounded, but she'll be out of town, so she's going to call in to give us the
Okay.
Well Rounded updates
All right.
on what's
And
going
we're
on
sorry
there.
we missed the Fan Fest girls for tonight. They texted me late anyway, so
That's
but they're
okay.
out of town anyway. But they were going to break away and give us a call. But since we don't have call capabilities right now, sorry.
All right.
So
What we do, we can put them on speakerphone.
I was like, we could
That
put it
doesn't
on
work.
speaker.
it's always
We
out.
could have did it on one of our phones.
Yeah, I guess we could have.
That sounded like
So
fun.
this is Alexia.
Mama.
Sweet cheeks.
And Sierra, wishing you all a good night, and remember,
Fuck often.